Welcome back to Magic Ministries Patreon viewers. This is our extended for episode number 5 of our Magic Morning, and had some pretty awesome cards. So this time I remembered to not put them away first time. We're getting better at this, right? So we had the Justice card come out with the Ace of Pentacles right off the bat, and these are out of the Wild Unknown deck by Tim Crons. Throwing things on the ground. And it was followed by the Eight of Swords and the Empress, which tells me that after some rejuvenation, we are ready to start creating again. And I just love this fox. It's just peeking out. And it was followed by a reverse tower. And normally I don't do reversals, but because it's the tower card, and that's kind of the way that the message has kind of been going, was that we have been getting to this moment where our tower moments are feeling more like a rebirth rather than a catastrophe. And we're kind of putting down our burden, so to speak, in order to harness the blessing that's on the other end of that supposed burden, right? The universe gave us the I am a spirit having a human experience card as well, with the in every moment the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love, right? So when things don't feel good, it's because the universe is trying to get us to turn around and look the other direction, right? Which is probably the case, since we got the iceberg, which is submerged in the Earth Magic deck by Stephen D. Farmer. Oh, these are the Universe Has Your Back deck by Gabrielle Bernstein, by the way. And it had the Autumn Equinox card, the Lotus, which is unfoldment, and then it was followed by stillness. So we're really working towards this sense of inner peace, and the unfoldment of that is really sort of taking its time a little bit. We're having to look at each individual piece one at a time in order for us to be able to give each thing its proper, I guess, due diligence, or the thoroughness it needs in order for us to properly let it go. And on this, big blue ball we call Gaia, I'm actually going to look up the stillness card, or the lake card, because I feel like it has a bigger message, and we're going to read that one. Okay, so here is the lake card again. It's a pretty little lagoon. I love it. And it says, the subdued pastels of the early morning light quietly announce that the night is over and the sun is rising. The lake itself hasn't awakened from its rest and remains still and undisturbed. It welcomes the coming day, ready to respond with grace and fluidity to whatever currents and movements appear in its belly or upon its skin. The surrounding vegetation thrives from the abundant water near the shoreline, and the unoccupied boat lies in wait for its next passenger. All is at rest in this scene. It's in the deep internal stillness that we find our being and come to know that we are intimately united with all of creation. To achieve this mindset, we must slow down once in a while and get away from the surroundings that interfere and distract our inner tranquility. And when we do so, this profound stillness is available at all times, regardless of the environment. We can experience this sensation with steady, conscious breathing, or we can simply pause for a few moments and be still. The tempo of life these days has sped up considerably, and there seems to be no end to this quickening pace. Immersed as we are in the technological whirlpool, there seems no escape. However, there is no need to be a prisoner to the hurry up syndrome, nor is there a need to feel trapped by the awareness of the collective intensities that massive numbers of humans are experiencing these days. No matter if the noise is from your environment or your seemingly nonstop thinking, it is critical for you to seek stillness. Find it in your world, whether it's a special place in your home or a place in nature that is far from human-made noise. Of particular importance is finding it inside yourself, which can be made easier by being in a quiet place in a natural setting. Doing so not only relaxes your mind, but also heightens your awareness and your senses, and it makes it easier to follow the synchronicities and the breadcrumb trail that the universe is trying to desperately get you to see. We get so distracted by all the things going around us that we forget to stop and smell the roses. And that's really what we're here to do. Smell the roses, not all the other stuff. So I think 2020 is really going to be about us learning how to slow down and appreciate the things that we have, not just be grateful for them while we're pissing and moaning about the upkeep, but actual real appreciation, the kind that can only come after living without something for a little bit, right? And maybe that's what the real tower moment really is. Us realizing that first we must live the contrast to what it is that we want so that we can really appreciate what's coming when we really get what it is we want. Or at least I like to think that that's the message coming through. Let's get a soul coaching card and see how we can help facilitate this further. How can we ease ourselves into this new unfoldment, into this new conscious way of living? These two. All right. And oh my goodness, I thought it was 2. It was actually 4. We get the beauty card. I like that. Stop and smell the roses, right? Commitment. Ooh. Healing. And joy. Oh, I like that. All right, I think we're going to read these ones out of the book. And this is the Soul Coaching deck by Denise Lynn. I'm going to save the affirmation train for the end. So let's start with beauty. That's funny, they actually came out in alphabetical order. And these are not in order. Weird. The universe works fast when we're having fun, right? All right, so beauty says, remember, everyone, you are beautiful inside and out. Your sacred inner and outer spaces are radiant and glorious. No matter what your age, your loveliness is growing. So create outer harmony in your home environment, even in small ways, such as a vase of flowers, a scented candle, or clean windows, and your inner grace will glow. Your soul wants you to know the more you see beauty around you in your environment, yourself, and your body, the more it will fill your life in all forms. Never say anything about yourself or your body that's negative. Don't put yourself down silently or to others. Instead, affirm beauty and take time to adorn your body and personal space. Take a luxurious bath, do your nails, have a massage, or create a home altar. Cherish yourself, and the luminescence within you and around you will glow, right? Because remember, you are the example for how you want others to love you. And if you're not loving you correctly, how do you expect other people to when you're the example? Doesn't make much sense, does it? So, commitment. Commitment is important in all of our endeavors, right? If you're not fully committed, well, neither is the universe. So, this is the time to make the commitment, Magic Tribe. So stand tall, don't hesitate, and give your word. Keep your promise, and your word becomes law in your universe. Your soul wants you to know making a commitment is taking a stand. It's declaring to yourself and the universe that you're unwilling to settle for less than excellence. It means that you keep your word, especially to yourself. Fear of doing this because you might fail sends a message to your subconscious mind that you are a failure. Of course, there's always the possibility that you might not succeed, but to hesitate because of fear instead of forging forward keeps joy and freedom at bay. So decide now, and any decision is better than none at all, because even making no choice is making a choice. So the most important promises that you make are to yourself. Forgive yourself when you don't honor your word, and then, without shame, recommit yourself with passion and gusto. Choose, and then choose again, right? Healing is our next card. And healing is a little bit shorter. It says, healing is occurring. You are a natural healer, and you're on the mend, and or a situation is being resolved. Have faith that it's happening. Your soul wants you to know healing is natural, Magic Family. Everything in nature has the intrinsic ability to restore itself, and you are a part of the world, so you also have this innate ability. Often, healing needs to occur on the inner planes before it can manifest on the outside. To assist this process, focus on what's great and let go of what isn't working or what's wrong. Hold a vision of the solution that you desire. Be patient and trust that recovery is occurring in its own time and way. Nature is one of our greatest healers. So spend time with the trees, soak up the rays of the sun, and dance in the rain. And enjoy that healing, right? Oh my goodness. Itchy nose. Joy is the universe's last message to us today. And then we're going to find out what our affirmation is going to be. So, Joy says, celebrate and have fun. Embrace life, yourself, and others. Say yes today, Magic Family. Soar to the clouds and let your doubts dissolve, because all is well. Your soul wants you to know it's simple. Your purpose in life is to experience joy. That's all that's required of you as a soul. Whatever your circumstances, there's always something that can bring you delight. And what you put your attention on will grow. When you focus on the areas of your life that bring you joy, these areas will prosper. And one of the fastest paths to happiness is through sharing and giving. So give of your heart and share your love. Happiness spreads to others like wildfire and can help heal the world. So dance and sing with abandon, because joy is your birthright, right? as is happiness. Because it's not something that you need to find. You are happiness, love, and joy, companionship, friendship, and solidarity and community. These are things that are you. And although sometimes you may forget that you are these things, the contrast of life will constantly remind you. So, remember, you are deeply and profoundly beautiful. Your commitments increase your joy and your freedom. Phenomenal healing energy flows through every cell in your body. And joy and ecstasy flow through you wildly and freely. Always. In always. And that's a wrap for today, Patreon. I will see you back tomorrow for our next extended. Or maybe I'll see you on one of the mid-month readings that I'm going to be putting out starting today. Be well, be good, and know you are loved beyond measure.